What up, convoy? I'm sitting here at the Petro in Oak Grove, Missouri at the moment. I just picked up a load out of Tyson in Olathe, Kansas. I don't know. Someone tell me how to pronounce that. Olathe. I've heard it both ways. I'm not sure. But I've picked up a load there, and I'm heading down to Florida by Gainesville. Alachua, I think it's how you pronounce that too. I don't know. I go to a lot of cities I can't pronounce, apparently. But just picked up the load a little bit ago, and I came here. I wanted to scale out my load, even though there's a scale there, and I did scale there. I just wanted to make sure. I don't really trust the shippers and receivers, or I guess it would be shippers. Why would you weigh a trailer going in? But anyways, I don't really trust the shipper scales. This one was pretty close. I'll show you the numbers here. There's the numbers right there. You can see not too far off. It is off a bit, but not horrible. Now the company that I work for, which is not Warner. You guys watching, I know a lot of new viewers see my jacket and they think I work for Warner. I do not work for Warner. Haven't for, I don't know, about 2 years now. I still wear the jacket as my work jacket. It's comfortable, it's warm, so I wear it, and I paid for it. So I'm not just gonna throw it in the garbage. So, but yeah, no, the company I work for, they're probably not gonna reimburse me the $10.50 for two reasons. Which, the first reason, which is because they have a scale there, and they know that. And the second reason is because this company says they won't reimburse for any loads that you scale that are under 40,000 pounds. It says that in the manual, the employee handbook, but they won't automatically pay you for it. Like now, like if my load was 40,000 pounds or above, all I would have to do was transflow my paperwork over there with my scale ticket, and they'd reimburse me. But for any loads that I do happen to scale that are under 40,000 pounds, I just have to get a PO number from my dispatcher, which he's never said no to one yet, because I'm sure that pretty much any company out there would rather reimburse a driver for $10.50, even a couple reways if need be, because they don't really want, they'd rather pay that than get overweight tickets, even though it's a driver's responsibility. Still not good. So yeah, but yeah, you guys saw my gross weight, which according to the CAT scale is 77,960 pounds. That tells me that my bills of lading are incorrect. 36,900 pounds is what I have in the box, which I would not be at. Attention, about 78. An important message has arrived. I don't think it's that important. But I don't think my gross weight would be pretty much 78,000 pounds if I only had, what was it, 36,900 pounds. So I really don't care about that personally, as long as I could, as long as I'm legal on all of my axle weights and stuff. I know you guys are probably going to mention down in the comments I'm probably a little bit heavy on my my steer, but with my APU, and I'll burn off some fuel here, I think I'll be just fine. So I'm legal for right now, and I'm going to start rolling towards Florida. I'm not going to make it there today, being I'm 1,125 miles away still, and it took me, I don't know, about 5 hours to get loaded from the time I showed up at the guard shack till I was leaving. So that kind of hurt my 14-hour clock a little bit. So I'm not going to be able to roll as far as I would like today. But hopefully I can get into striking distance and finish her off late tomorrow. So yeah, let's roll. Alright, so we got up the road a little bit here from Oak Grove, Petro. Actually, a good friend of mine, Mr. Ian Hanna, was there a couple of weeks ago, and he was telling me that he was was eyeballing some mud flaps he wants for his truck. But he was on the fence about buying them because he had bought a lot of stuff for his truck recently, and he's having a little bit of buyer's remorse, maybe. I don't even know. Maybe just overspent a little bit, spent more than he wanted to on his truck. And he decided not to buy those mud flaps. So if anyone's feeling extra generous out there, you want to buy Mr. and Hannah some mud flaps, then you go through Oak Grove, go to the Petro, and I'm sure you can make Mr. Hannah pretty happy. You can scratch that off his Christmas list. But well, yeah, now my friend Mr. Hannah, he's down in Florida, not too far from where I'm delivering, and he's telling me that the temperature is like 75 degrees and beautiful sunshine, which I'm looking forward to. Not that it's that horrible here. Made it down here to Odessa, Missouri, and it's 41 degrees, and earlier actually it was like 48, so not terrible, but still not like 75 degrees in sunshine. Yeah, pretty much looking forward to. Hopefully this weigh station is closed. This actually was the weigh station I got my only overweight ticket in ever. Remember, I pulled a load out of Kansas coming across here, and the bills, I forget, another lying set of bills. They told me I forget what it was exactly, 35,000 pounds or something. I figured I wouldn't worry about it. But anyway, I rolled up to the scale, pulled me around back, told me I was like 2,700 pounds on the trailer over. So he was kind of cool about it. All right, they're closed. Don't got to go in there. Awesome. But no, he did give me the ticket. But he was telling me, which I don't know, I can't get a clear answer on this. I know for a fact here in Missouri, that 400-pound allowance you get for your APU, you could put that weight on any axle you would like, because he actually took 400 pounds off of the overweight ticket on the trailer because of the APU. Now, I heard a lot of people say that you're only allowed 400 pounds over on the drives, and some people have told me is it could be on the steers or the drives. So I'm not sure. Maybe it differs state to state. I have no idea. But I do know here in Missouri for a fact, that weigh station I just passed, it actually happened to me, where the officer took that weight off of my trailer axle. So that was pretty cool. Alright, so I'm headed to St. Louis now, and thinking about finding someplace to park. In fact, I know this great little cozy spot not too far from here. This little abandoned parking lot in Ferguson, Missouri. It's a nice little place where I can go park for the night, leave my doors unlocked, just hop in my bunk, and get some beautiful rest. No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. I'm not even sure. Are they still rioting in Ferguson? I don't care if they're protesting. You know, protest whatever you want. It's a free country. But no rioting thing. What the heck was that about? It's horrible.
In 2 miles.
But no, I'm not even thinking about parking yet. Shut up. Yeah, I have 2 GPSs in here. My just Rand McNally and the Qualcomm GPS. The companies that I work for, the company that I work for, is pretty much set on us using that as our directions. Like, for those of you who have used a Qualcomm before, most companies, I don't know what's going on down there, but most companies, they
speed limit reduced ahead.
They have a macro you can send where you ask for directions, and they'll send you like written directions. And a lot of times it's nice because those directions are usually from other drivers or from the shippers or receivers themselves, and they'll give you little landmarks, what to look for. You know, these places right past so-and-so restaurant on the right-hand side, whatever. And they'll even tell you, you know, don't turn on whatever street.
Exit left to I-55 north.
You know, just they'll kind of help you out in those written directions. But this company, we have that macro for directions, but when the message comes back with what you think are written directions to your location, it's just, oh, look at that truck. Impatient?
In 1/2 mile, keep to the left on I-55 north I-70 east.
No, the message comes back telling us to use the Qualcomm GPS. And, you know, I'm a believer that most of the time, truck GPSs are right and they won't lead you wrong, but there are times where they will, and it has. And, you know, pretty much the only defense or reaction you have to that is either stopping the truck and calling wherever you're looking for, your shipper or receiver, or Google Maps or something like that. So,
in 2 miles.
So that's kind of a negative. Overall, not terrible. I know a lot of drivers out there would consider that a win. That whole Qualcomm GPS, or a lot of drivers wouldn't have to buy their own, you know, GPS because it costs I think anywhere from about $250 up to about $500 for a trucker GPS. So yeah, you save some money, but you know, not having those written directions kind of sucks. You know, having written directions from other drivers and the shippers and receivers themselves who have been there really help out, especially when you're looking for a difficult place to find, and you know, then you could have some landmarks and stuff like that, or you know, those situations where it'll tell you, you know, even their handwritten directions a lot of times will tell you your GPS is wrong, don't take that, you'll get a fine going through whatever street. So I mean, that it's kind of not cool not having those handwritten directions like that. Alright, so I found this pilot here, Johnson City, Illinois, I-57. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find parking here, and if there's nowhere to park, which is kind of looking like it, I'm just going to get a little bit of fuel and go up the road. I still have an hour and 29 minutes left on my clock, but being that it's so late, I figured I'd better start looking for a place to park. It's 10 o'clock, pretty much right on the dot right now. Oh wow, go that way? I don't know. Yes, this flat better just make it look kind of tight. But hopefully I find some place to park here, get a 10-hour break in, and roll. If I had a little more fuel than I did, I would have just rolled over into Kentucky and try to find something there, run a little more time off my clock. But being that truck's already starting to park up, not in spots, I'm going to say that there's probably not a lot of parking here. Yeah, there's not. Yep, this truck stop is pretty much locked up. I'm not trying to park like these guys over to my right. So, that's too bad, but at least I kind of planned, left some time on my clock. Oh, look at there's parking over there, maybe. Go over there, check it out. It's pretty shady looking. Dirt lot entrance, it's not good. Oh, it's muddy too. Wow, this is not good at all. This is technically parking here. See, straight ahead of me, there's an exit. It's supposed to be, at least. But all these drivers felt that it was okay to completely block it off, which is not okay. Then to maneuver, get out of here, kind of got to do one of these numbers. There really is not enough room to do a very good full turnaround here, so kind of got to do some stupid stuff to get out, especially in a nasty dirt lot like this, mud and shit. Doing real tight maneuvers is no bueno, actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I don't think I'm gonna stay here for the night. I'm going to go back across the street to the Pilot and get some fuel. And roll on down the road, see if I can find some parking elsewhere. Yeah, I'm not staying in this nasty parking lot, completely mud. But some people will. Not me though. I mean, I would if it was absolutely necessary. If I was like had 1 minute left on my clock, I guess I wouldn't have much of a choice. But I do. So up the road I go. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if we have any parking here. We're at the Pilot in Paducah, Kentucky, and it's not looking good. Definitely not looking good. Which is really bad because I have to park here. I have to. I have 23 minutes left on my clock, and it's absolutely packed full. People are parking at the end of the fuel island and stuff. I don't know what this is over here. Looks like, I don't know, some other terminal for a company. It's bad. I'd be willing to pay to park right now. Also, I hear air leaking out of my brake valve. It seems on my way over here, the trailer developed a bit of a leak, it sounds like. It's not horrible. I'm not really seeing a pressure loss, but I'm hearing it. So I'm going to have to get that addressed to figure out what that is. But for right now, my concern is finding somewhere, anywhere to park. And that's really not, this is not a good situation I'm in right now. And what is this? How do you even get out of this damn parking lot? This isn't cool. Not cool at all. Maybe right here next to this guy. Just kind of sticking out a bit far. Well, doesn't look like I'm impeding any other driver's route to leave their parking spot, or there's enough room to swing around me to get out. So I think I'm okay. I'm not sure. I guess I'll get out and look around once I pull the brakes. And I'm definitely gonna have to look at that. Look for that that issue, the brake issue, the leaking air issue. That's not cool. All right, guys, that's it for today. I found the brake leak, the air leak rather, and it's something underneath the tandems with the air tanks under there for the air slide and everything. So I'm gonna have to call breakdown and figure out what's going on before I continue on my trip. Probably gonna have to take this trailer somewhere. I'm sitting here at an idle and I'm slowly losing pressure, so it's a pretty substantial leak. In fact, let me just cut the air off to the trailer back there for now. Hopefully it's not a big deal. I don't really want to lose this this load going to Florida. It might work out that way anyway, just because the load's supposed to be there tomorrow. at I forget what time, but I still have, I don't know, it's just over 700 miles to go, which is not looking good for tomorrow anyway, because this trailer, a couple days ago, I woke up, did my pre-trip, found a flat, and took about 5 or 6 hours to resolve the whole flat tire issue. So this trailer's kind of been bad luck for me. So tune in tomorrow to figure out what's wrong with this trailer and how I get it fixed and all that. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up. I would appreciate that very much. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to me. It's free to do, and it alerts you to every time I make a new video, and it helps me out substantially, so I would really appreciate that. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, run hard and get paid.